Standing tall, I see.
Edelgard, hello. What do you think of this horse? An equine marvel, no? Look how intelligent he is. You can see it in his face. Certainly much smarter than your horse.
Oh, what a lovely bloom.
Behold, Edelgard. Do you see this blood-red bloom? This is much more impressive than the pale little sprigs you have there. And as I'm sure you know, redness symbolizes courage and strength.
Ferdinand, stop. I can't believe you're wasting my time with a petty, one-sided rivalry.
What are you complaining about? You told me not to publish my pamphlet, and I complied.
I've had enough of your foolish antics. Very well. I will grant you the duel you so desperately desire. But when I win, you must forfeit the right to bother me with your ridiculousness. Forever. Do we have a deal?
Ah, so you'll fight me after all? Wonderful. To battle, then! All right, Edelgard. Have at me!
As you wish. Ha!
It only took you one blow? How?
I can't afford to hold back against an opponent like you. I led with my fastest, strongest strike.
Fastest and strongest? You're just flattering me. I have been defeated. Utterly. I cannot believe I was foolish enough to challenge such a plainly superior opponent.
The difference in our skill level is not so great as all that. If you had taken the first strike, you might have won. That's why I didn't give you the chance.
I do not think talent is what separates us so much as readiness. I had not the faintest idea of what to expect from a real duel. I was playing, but you were not. That such an ill-prepared noble would think to challenge you? It is laughable.
Ferdinand. That song.
Oh, hello, Edelgard.
Professor Manuela, that song you were humming. I feel as though I've heard it before, long ago. And I'm sure it was you singing it back then. At the Opera House in the Imperial capital, perhaps.
Why, yes. You must have seen me there. I am flattered you would remember it. I performed with the Middle Franc Opera Company in Enbar on numerous occasions.
So it was you. I went to that performance with my uncle. I wanted desperately to see it again. But after that night, he took me to seek asylum in the kingdom. When I returned to the Empire several years later, you had already retired.
Oh, that's a shame. So you only got to hear me sing once?
Sadly, that's correct.
Yet you still remember it, even the melody of the song I sang. I'm honored.
That's how much of an impression your voice left on me. I must ask, why did you retire so soon? You could have continued for another 10 or 20 years.
Indeed, many singers perform for decades. But that wasn't for me. I wanted to go out on top. My voice is a gift from the goddess. However, as all things do, it will decline with age. One day, I will lose that gift. And so I decided I needed to learn to survive without it, long before that day came. I needed to prove to myself that I can live on, even after my voice returns to the goddess.
So despite your belief in the goddess, you wish to live by your own strength?
It's hard for me to explain. The goddess supports me both spiritually and emotionally. Everything else is up to me.
Show them this letter. Threaten them. Do what you must. Now go.
Yes, sir. Hubert, that letter. Is that what I think it was?
I suppose there's no denying it.
But Edelgard...
Explicitly forbade me to send it. Yes, I know.
I cannot believe it! You disobeyed a direct order? I thought you were her loyal aide.
Unwaveringly. All that I do for her. I seem to recall you expressing a similar sentiment. It is our role to guide her when she is on the wrong course of action. Is that not what you said?
You were not supposed to do it in secret. When you disagree with your leader, you must voice your concerns directly. Otherwise, what is the point?
The point is the same. Lady Edelgard's best interests are served whether she knows it or not. She needs not trouble herself with the mundane details of my actions. Only results matter.
You are sorely misguided. When I believe that Edelgard is making a mistake, I tell her as much. Through discussing the matter, I sometimes find that I was mistaken. To skip that process, to make a decision that is not yours to make.
Perhaps your advice is simply useless, then.
Excuse me?
Listen to yourself. If I do as Lady Edelgard requires, then you tell me to be more independent. But if I tread my own path, I am misguided. I suppose the fault is mine for expecting any useful advice to come out of your mouth.
Ugh, I have had enough of your grousing. To think, I started to believe you were a useful aide.
A little more crimson, maybe?
May I suggest vermilion instead?
Vermilion? I know, I see it. You don't have to say it. I've got no talent at all.
I said nothing about your talent. I simply suggested vermilion over crimson. Do you know vermilion? It's just a softer shade of crimson. I believe it would... Oh, forget it. This is your artistic vision, and I am but a meddler. I am going to read my book and leave you to your art.
No, it's fine. Say what you want to say. It's good advice. I'll use vermilion. Thank you.
Well, I'd best be heading back.
Phew! Finally done! I think.
All finished?
Please, don't look at it!
Everything looks a bit faded, doesn't it? Ironically, crimson may have been a better choice after all. The sense of distance on the petals is a little strange. Perhaps you should pay closer attention to such details as you paint. A preliminary sketch would do wonders. Still, forget my pedantic comments. You really do have potential. Bernadetta?
Idiot! Hopeless! Wasted charm! Just burn the whole thing, Bernie! Break your stupid brushes and never paint again!
Huh. Perhaps I should have kept my thoughts to myself.
How did you know Dorothea was an orphan? I hear she buttered up some noble, and he enrolled her in the academy.
She's higher ranking than us lot.
How disappointing.
I suggest ignoring them.
Lynn, don't scare me like that.
You seem less scared than surprised, but that's quibbling, I suppose. As for those two gossips, unimportant. I suggest forgetting all about them and their petty words. Join me for a meal. I've been the target of a lot of gossip, and eating generally makes me feel better.
Don't pretend we're the same. If I could brush it off so easily, I would.
It doesn't seem particularly difficult. Where's the problem? Is this about your pride?
No, not even a little bit.
What then?
Lynn, please just go away. I want to be alone right now.
That's fine. But your life is your own business. It's not something that can be affected by the petty words of a stranger. Ah, sorry. I kept talking, didn't I? I'll stop now.
Please do.
Professor Hanneman, do you have a moment?
Linhardt, of course.
Last time we talked, you mentioned the importance of having goals. I gave it some thought, and in the end, I couldn't find one.
Well, no need to panic. Sometimes a goal can reveal itself to you without warning.
What's your goal, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, mine? I want to create a world where everyone can access the power of crests, where no one has to suffer from having or not having that power.
Huh, that's a pretty big dream. But then wouldn't you end up studying everyone? In that world, you'd be killing yourself trying to do research on every person alive.
Ah, you may be right. But at least then, we wouldn't be the only ones taking such pains. The more people who have crests, the more people who will do research. And with more students, the research will progress far faster than it is today. That also means there would be less of the back and forth you don't have the energy for, which should make you happy.
Maybe so.
Does that still do nothing to pique your interest?
To be brutally honest, it would be way less exhausting, but less satisfying as well. That's like fishing at a market.
So you at least understand that much. That is why I do research. If someone's going to see results someday, then I want it to be me. That's a thought that keeps me moving forward, even when it is difficult to do so.
That sounds like enthusiasm. That's not something I have. But if we work together, I wonder if it would spark that enthusiasm.
Are you saying you would agree to study crests with your old professor?
In the end, I think it would probably be more interesting than fishing alone. I don't even have anyone to show any big fish I catch.
Oh, as it were, I feel very much like someone who's made a catch. But the future shall hold even greater things than that. That's a promise. Manuela, isn't it a bit rude to sigh at someone the moment you see them enter the room?
Hanneman, isn't it a bit rude to tell others how to behave? Besides, I could be sighing about any number of things more interesting than you.
Goodness, you're unusually irritable today. Don't you imagine your attitude a bit excessive? You snap at every little thing, your ill mood on display for one and all. It saddens me to see such behavior from one who should be setting a good example for the younger generation.
Well, listen to the noble lecturing a lowly commoner to be on her best behavior. Oh, wait, I meant to say the former noble.
I fail to understand how my birth is relevant to the topic at hand. I was merely trying to say that as a fellow adult...
You're not done lecturing yet? Leave me alone and go pester someone else. Maybe leave everyone alone and go focus on your precious crest research.
I don't know what to say to you, Manuela. I was only speaking out of honest concern.
Oh, was that a sigh I heard? Isn't it a bit rude to sigh at someone just because?
Don't be so childish. You are so sensitive to ill will from others, yet you let your own emotions run wild. Why is it that you cannot keep a handle on yourself?
Keep a handle on? Well, I've never. What makes you think you're so much better? Just because you keep your emotions bottled up behind your stupid, stony face. Well, it doesn't mean everyone else has to do the same. Stop telling everyone how to behave, Hanneman. It will make you and the rest of us much happier.
I will not stand for this insolence. It is high time someone taught you.
Go on! If you think you can change me, I'd like to see you try. Ha! Thought so. You wouldn't dare.
Absolutely insufferable.
Yes. I just wanted to help out my brother Randolph, so I aspired to be a soldier. My brother puts his life on the line to fight, so I'll put everything I have into it too. Eventually, the enemy will attack, and when they do, we'll defend this place to the bitter end.
Hey, you know as well as I do the day's coming that we'll have to fight the Archbishop and her knights. We've got some strong fighters here, sure, but even with all our training, I don't know if we can win. I just don't see how any of us can compete with the Archbishop, say, turning into a monster. Yeah? What if that fight's to the death? Yours and mine in particular.
They call Lord Rodrigue, who's defending Aryan Road, the Shield of Fargus. He used to be on friendly terms with Dimitri's father, the former king. There's no chance that he'll surrender to us.
Hey!
Hello.
I am grateful. I have Claude to thank. Before the battle, he considered my precarious position and told me it wouldn't matter if we fell to the Empire. So when you invited me, I accepted without hesitation. Ultimately, this ended without the Alliance being entirely consumed by this war. It's all thanks to Claude. I have Claude to thank. Before the battle, he considered my precarious position and told me it wouldn't matter if we fell to the Empire. So when you ultimately, I am grateful. Did you call me? I am grateful. I feel at ease. food was delicious. Invite me again sometime. See ya! Hey! That's mine! Thank you for finding it! Hey! That's mine! Thank you for finding it!
Professor. Claude von Regan. What an interesting character. Underneath that compassionate exterior, he was always cold and calculating. Ordinary fools run headlong into combat without even considering the possibility of defeat. But to consider one's chances and to prepare for plans to go awry, that takes real intelligence. I have to say, I am impressed beyond words.
Heya.
Okay. Randolph has a big appetite. It does a heart good to see him. And he's handsome too. Compared to him, Hubert is... Forget I said anything.
You're too soft. I'm talking about Claude. Our Emperor mercilessly cuts down all those who stand in her way. But perhaps she is more tolerant of those who know their place.
Oh, I love this meal. How did you know? Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste. Eating delicious food really takes my worries away. I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
I would be liking that greatly.
I like seeing a table full of my favorite dishes.
Can we put our quarrel on hold, Ferdinand? At least while the professor is present.
Of course we can, Hubert. We will finish eating and then continue fighting elsewhere.
Okay.
The kingdom always is cold. We have hatred for the cold. Bridget is not cold. We have no cold spirit. Does the goddess of Fodlan give protection from the cold? I am wishing I knew how to ask her.
I say, General Ladislava is really popular among the citizens of the Empire. If I remember correctly, the Emperor herself has recognized her genius and made her a general. Despite her considerable talent, she never puts on airs. And she's beautiful, too. She's even known as the Scarlet Warrior.
Say now.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. You may already know this, but the Kingdom and the Alliance were once a single entity. The leaders of the Alliance, House Regan, are actually a branch of the Blythed royal family. In a way, it's just a battle of the part of the Blythed family tree that rose in rebellion against the Empire.
Doesn't seem to be much unrest in the former Alliance territories, perhaps thanks to Count Burgley's strength. That said, General Randolph is the head of one of the branches of House Burgley's. It was once difficult for someone from a branch family to get ahead in life, but under Her Majesty, anyone who accomplishes great deeds during the war will see more success than they could have ever imagined.
Ah, hello there.
This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. Come again.
Hey, how about a favor?
Thoughts?
Hello there.
Maybe.
It's like this. Oh, good. Thanks.
Say now.
Your next opponents will be the Kingdom's army and the Knights of Saros, both fearsome foes. Put the mobility of my troops to good use, and let us protect the Kingdom's western battlefront. When this month has ended, I'll depart. I pray that you have good luck in battle.
The main body of the Imperial Army is moving to the western region of the former Alliance territory to attack the Kingdom. The time when victory or defeat will be decided between us and the Kingdom is close at hand.
What? King Demetri of Fargus possesses superhuman strength. I heard he can lift a horse with a single hand. I wonder if it's true. you help me?
War isn't kind to you if you're a recluse. By the time you realize what's going on, you're already under attack. And if you're off by yourself, you can get killed with no one ever even finding out. Got me out of my room at least. That's good, right? No.
Let me see.
Hey there. Finally, the kingdom. After that, we'll battle the church. I volunteered for monastery guard duty. It was more for my family than anything. But now, from the bottom of my heart, I want to see Her Majesty ruling this land. Even if it costs me my life, I will protect Garreg Mach.
Right.
What about this?
It goes without saying, but Garreg Mach is the most important sacred place to the Church of Seiros. The Knights of Seiros will try to get this place back by any means necessary. I don't think they're going to stay in the kingdom capital forever. We should stay vigilant.
Did you meet my father and Deirdre? I guess he'll be responsible for controlling the Regan territory and maintaining popular support. Not really sure what all that means, though. You're probably right. I'll do my best. Did you meet my father? I guess he'll...
The majority is with us. This conflict will end soon. I am so moved by the Alliance Noble's decision. That is true nobility, acting in accordance with the people's needs and wishes. As war drags on, those living near the front lines inevitably get the worst of it. We will not see such a peaceful resolution in Fargus, I am afraid, as it is ruled by the royal family, not a council of nobles. Oh, I was looking for this. Thank you so much. Oh, I was looking for this. Thank you so much. How could you possibly think that is mine? Go ask someone else.
Did you meet my... I guess he'll be...
A moment, please.
No.
Hi.
Professor, I've been exploring the Holy Mausoleum. It's quite interesting in there. There is a mechanism I believe would allow us passage into the Holy Tomb, but I'm unclear on how to activate it. My research hasn't turned up much. It may come down to asking the Archbishop for details. Indeed. We'll see if it's worth the trouble.
Maybe.
Need something? See you again soon.
Professor! Maybe.
Appreciate it. Welcome. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon!
Hey there.
Is this it? There you go. 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 Come back anytime.
Thoughts?
The Leicester Alliance is no more. 300 years of history, gone and done. They write operas about events like this, you know? I'm sure you'll be played by the most handsome actor of the time. Hearts will pound as he takes the stage. A diva will play 80. You'll fall madly in love, even if it isn't historically accurate.
Really?
That reminds me.
You must know this already. The former Fargus territory used to belong to the Empire. The Battle of Tailtean, where Nemesis was defeated, put Fargus under the Empire's control. Centuries later, a revolution sprung up in Fargus, and through the mediation of the Church, the kingdom gained independence. The ringleader of the revolt became the first king, Lug von Blaethid. The Blaethids, the royal family of Fargus, are directly descended from Lug, who was also known as the King of Lions. If you look at it from the point of view of the Empire, the kingdom is just a bunch of traitors.
It seems Claude has disappeared. Do you suppose this means the end of House Regan? While the crest of von Regan is not terribly rare, the long lineage of the von Regan family will be broken. No. At the very least, I think not. There are other lesser crests to research. Yet I am a human first and a scholar second. For now, I grieve the fallen and pray for those still living.
If the Alliance falls, then the Kingdom will... There's no time to waste. If we hesitate, we risk losing the initiative. I do think we should let the troops rest, though. We must maintain morale, Professor. And let's make sure this matter stays between us. If it gets out, I'll struggle to forgive even you. Thank you. I appreciate it. 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 I appreciate it.
There is still more to learn.
Claude Von Ree, and an ordinary but I have to say.
I am grateful.
Yes? Oh, it's you, Professor. I was certain it was Hubert coming to drag me back to my duties.
Your Majesty, you must know your supreme talents are needed at present. Why not gaze at these documents instead of the sky?
Doesn't it? And the worst part is that he's always right, so I can't even argue with him. But that's enough about Hubert for the moment. While I have your attention, I'd like to thank you for your help in that last battle. As you well know, I'm perfectly capable of commanding the army by myself. However, when you're around, it's somehow different. I'm not sure I can properly explain it. I suppose your perspective on the battlefield is simply sharper than mine. When you're devising tactics and tricks for us, It's almost as though you can read the enemy's mind. There's no getting around it. Your talent for strategy far exceeds my own. I'm quite jealous, in all honesty. Is that a fact? Well, if you insist. I suppose a flower from another's field is always more beautiful. I'll admit, I think of you as rather detached, so to hear that you have emotions such as jealousy is something of a relief. I can't deny it. Ever since I underwent those procedures, I've certainly distanced myself from the ordinary world. Friends. That word somehow doesn't seem adequate. Besides, we've been friends for a long time, you and I. By now, we're so much more than that, at least in my mind. You know, instead of Edelgard, you can call me just Elle, if you so please. That's what my parents and closest sisters used to call me when I was little. Now there's no one left who calls me Elle. But with you, well, I think I could allow it. In fact, it would mean a great deal to me. Why? Well, you have stood beside me and shared my burdens. As I said, you are much more than a friend. In truth, you are like family to me. I suppose that's why.
Nice job.
Got me out of my room at least. That's good, right? Wow, thank you so much!
I'm improving, thanks to you. Nothing worth celebrating. Another skill refined. Praise isn't necessary, really. I'm improving, thanks to you. I still have much to learn. Nothing worth celebrating.
I did pretty well today. I'm glad I'm getting better. Thanks for the help. I did pretty well today. You have my thanks for your support. Your guidance was greatly useful. I have understanding. You are giving me praise? I will get more soon. Perseverance is the key. I've got to keep working hard.
That wasn't difficult. Your praise is appreciated. Let's do this again.
I got it? Good! You're quite the motivator, Professor. I got it? Good! Everything went pretty well today.
We did it, and without incident.
Seems simple enough.
I'm getting the hang of it.
Perhaps I'll expand the scope of my research.
Lysithea, are you all right? You don't look well.
Huh? Oh, no, I'm fine. Really. Just not accustomed to so much manual labor.
You were cleaning the library all by yourself?
Yes. The other student who was assigned to tidy up with me wasn't feeling well, so it's just me. I figured I could at least dust the bookshelves or something, but I got a little carried away.
So many books. You probably tired yourself out just moving them from the shelves.
As much as I love books, I can't say I love carrying stacks of them to and fro. They're so heavy.
Well, maybe you should think things through a little more next time. Surely you can tell how much physical strength the job is going to require before you begin.
I can do without the condescension, thanks. After all, I'm the only one who has to deal with the fact that I've worn myself out.
I only said that you should take care of yourself, especially considering...
Considering what?
Nothing. Never mind. How about you return to your quarters? I'll finish cleaning up in here.
But I want to finish what I've started.
I don't mind, really. Please, don't make me repeat myself.
Fine. As long as you'll finish all this up.
I will. Get some rest, okay?
Yes.
If what I heard about Lysithea is true, I just don't know how much of it I should believe.
Shamir, can I be having your time? There is a thought that is giving me great concern.
Let's hear it, Petra.
If Dagda is ever invading Fodlan again, what will you be doing?
I'd join the army of Dagda. I'd lay waste to Fodlan and return to my homeland.
If that is the truth, then I am having one more question for you. If that was happening, would you be fighting your allies in the Imperial Army too?
Of course. You expect me to die for you? You should be prepared to do the same. Your homeland would likely join Dagda.
So, that is your truth?
Maybe. If you'd asked me 5 years ago. I've been a mercenary since childhood. Always fighting for a bounty. If my allies didn't pay, I'd side with the enemy. It's why I became a sniper. Easier to dispose of anyone with a reward on their head. It's also why I joined the Knights of Seiros. I owed them a debt. But that's all changed.
You are not fighting for money now?
That's right. When I see everyone fighting for Fodlan, I feel inclined to help. I won't die for the cause, but I will protect everyone. If the army of Dagda engaged you, I'd fight at your side.
Hearing that is it gives me great joy. Until the war is finished, let us fight together.